Hello Curlies! We're back with your weekly pop culture fix, and it's the third week of June. First look at American Love Story. John and Carolyn is here, and we're already obsessed. He was America's prince, she was the fashion icon. Sarah Pidgeon and Paul Kelly star as the unforgettable couple. Coming Valentine's Week 2026, Ryan Murphy brings their legend to life. Ryan Murphy recently took to Instagram to share a sneak peek of American Love Story, revealing stills from the show's camera test. Production has officially begun in New York City, with the series set to premiere during Valentine's Day week in 2026. The show will chronicle the passionate and ultimately tragic romance between John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. Murphy announced Sarah Pidgeon and Paul Kelly in the lead roles, selected from over 1,000 auditions, calling them the perfect fit. The series, executive produced by Murphy, Brad Simpson, Nina Jacobson, D.V. Devin Sentis, and Connor Hines, explores how JFK Jr. and Bessette's relationship, once seen as the embodiment of modern American royalty, came under strain from public scrutiny and media pressure. Their love story came to a heartbreaking end when their plane crashed off the Massachusetts coast. The cast also includes Naomi Watts as Jackie Kennedy, Grace Gummer as Caroline Kennedy, Sydney Lemon as Lauren Bessette, and Alessandro Nivola as Calvin Klein. On June 14, Donald Trump turned 79, and it wasn't just a birthday, my curlies. It was a full-blown military spectacle in Washington, D.C. Tanks, troops, helicopters, it was intense. But while the parade marched on, protests rose across America. We stand for democracy, we stand for justice, and we're diving into all of it, right now. It's the military parade Donald Trump always dreamed of, and it happened on his 79th birthday. In Washington, D.C. under tight security, the U.S. celebrated 250 years of the Army with paratroopers, tanks, helicopters, and over 6,000 soldiers marching near the Lincoln Memorial. President Trump and First Lady Melania watched proudly as the spectacle unfolded, costing the government a reported $45 million. Titled The Wars of America, the event honored every major conflict in U.S. history, from the Civil War to Vietnam. But outside the parade, a different story was unfolding. Protests swept across the country, from Philly to L.A., with millions chanting "No Kings" and "No More Tyrants," denouncing Trump's hardline immigration raids and military deployments. The nation's deep political divide was underscored by tragedy. In Minnesota, Congresswoman Melissa Hortman and her husband were killed in a politically motivated attack. Senator John Hoffman and his wife were also injured. As the country celebrated, it also mourned and questioned the state of its democracy. This week in pop culture, Queen Bey hits different. Beyoncé just lit up London with 6 sold-out Cowboy Carter shows, and made history doing it. From jaw-dropping Stella McCartney fashion to a powerful tribute to the Beatles, she proved, again, why she's the queen. Want to see the moment everyone's talking about? Watch the next video, Queen Bey in all her glory. Beyoncé just made history in London. Over 6 sold-out nights at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Queen Bey drew more than 275,000 fans with her Cowboy Carter show, becoming the first artist to play that many dates at the venue. For her emotional finale performance of Blackbird, a tribute to Black women's resilience, she wore a custom Stella McCartney outfit, complete with golden chaps and beaded blackbirds, handcrafted in London. Beyoncé gave a heartfelt shout-out to Paul McCartney, calling his 1968 Beatles track one of the greatest songs ever. Paul responded with praise, even sharing that she used the same guitar he recorded the original with. Decades later, that message of equality still hits. She wrapped up the post with love for her London fans and teased a return soon. Now, Beyoncé's heading to Paris to keep the Cowboy Carter momentum rolling. Can't wait to see what she does next. Summer? Winter? Bianca Censori says who cares? While the rest of us are checking the weather app, she's rewriting the dress code, again. From nude bodysuits to furry Yeti boots, she's turning LA sidewalks into her personal runway. But is it fashion, or a Kanye-inspired déjà vu? Stick around, this next look might just leave you speechless. Regardless of the season, Bianca Censori remains unwavering in her bold fashion choices. This week, the Australian architect and wife of Kanye West turned heads yet again after a visit to a Los Angeles beauty clinic, donning an outfit few would dare, but entirely in line with her now iconic aesthetic. Censori stepped out in a skin-toned bodysuit with a plunging neckline, matching sheer tights, and oversized for Yeti boots. For many, it was a daring look that defied weather logic and societal norms, but for Bianca, it's just another day of self-expression. Her wardrobe choices have sparked debate online, with critics suggesting West may be behind her increasingly provocative style. Some point to similarities with Kim Kardashian's former looks, specifically the nude palette, sleek hair, and signature shades, as evidence of a fashion déjà vu. Still, whether inspired or entirely original, Censori continues to challenge fashion expectations, proving she plays by no one's rules but her own. When Beyoncé meets Miley on stage, it's not just music, it's a moment. Two legends, one spotlight, and zero chill. At the Stade de France, they lit up Paris with two most wanted, glam, grit, and Grammy-winning magic. Cowboy boots, crystal jumpsuits, and country heat in the City of Light. Oui, please. Fate has its way of playing curious tricks, or so we tell ourselves. But in reality, nothing happens by accident. Not even the magic that unfolds when Beyoncé and Miley Cyrus share a stage. Two icons, no need for introductions or fanfare, just pure presence and joy. That joy filled the Stade de France on the first French stop of the Cowboy Carter tour, where the two stars performed together. The surprise may have been spoiled by leaked rehearsal clips, but the performance still left everyone breathless. Singing Two Most Wanted, their Grammy-winning country duet, they brought Nashville spirit to Paris with elegance and power. Beyoncé dazzled in a gold sequin mini dress with fringe and Texas boots. Miley shimmered in a mirrored crystal jumpsuit that stole the spotlight. Together, they proved once again, genre has no limits when talent knows no bounds. No, Rihanna didn't drop a new album, Calm Down Navy. But she did drop a new look, and a baby bump number 3. While we wait, and wait, for music, she's out here serving maternity slay in sneakers and red lipstick like it's a runway. Style break? Please. She doesn't even take bathroom breaks in basic. It may not be new music, yet, but something's definitely brewing on the horizon for Rihanna. In the meantime, she's glowing through summer and embracing her third pregnancy with that signature blend of effortless style and pure confidence. Let's be real, Rihanna's maternity looks have never taken a day off. One of her latest outfits? A strapless, oversized beige dress paired with tone-on-tone Puma suede sneakers, a sleek black trunk bag, a baseball cap, and her signature iced drink in hand. Hair pulled back, lips bold and Fenty red, because when it comes to beauty, she always delivers. While fans are still waiting for her musical comeback, aside from her feature in the Smurfs soundtrack, Rihanna continues to rule as a global icon. Fenty Beauty, Savage X, and that magnetic presence, she stays winning. But maybe her greatest creation yet is still on the way, baby number 3 with A$AP Rocky. On June 22, a major shift in global tension, President Donald Trump announced a successful U.S. military strike on 3 Iranian nuclear sites, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Calling Iran the bully of the Middle East, he issued a stark warning: make peace now, or face far worse. What does this mean for the future?
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like.
Thank you for watching this incredible week of pop culture news. We know it's been wild, magical, and maybe even a little provocative, and guess what? We're just getting started. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to join our amazing community. Every like and comment helps us grow and bring you even more of the stories you love. See you next week for more drama, surprises, and unforgettable moments. Bye for now.